Christmas?
Christmas is for caring.
What is Christmas?
Christmas is for sharing.
What is Christmas? Can't you guess?
Christmas is for happiness.
Merry Christmas
and Happy New Year.
Hello everyone, welcome to LuciaCraft. I'm your host, Lucia. So firstly, let me introduce our guests. So Ulla, our old friend.
Hello everyone.
And today we have our new friend, Vesa. Vesa, could you please introduce yourself to us?
Hello everyone, my name is Vesa Niskanen. I'm a director of PD Technology and Culture and the co-founder of this Moi restaurant.
Welcome and thanks for your time for joining us.
Thank
And
you.
look, we have the Christmas tree and we also have the snowflake decoration and give us very strong atmosphere of Christmas and New Year. At the same time, in front of us are Finnish cuisine. So Vesa and Ulla, could you please introduce these dishes for us?
Do you want to start?
This is actually a very traditional Finnish archipelago bread. It's made by in this Moi restaurant, and the top of is smoked salmon and a pickled cucumber. It's a very traditional Finnish starter food.
I just think this chocolate or real bread, but it's not.
No, it's a bread, but it has a sweet taste.
Yeah, it's made by actually malt, color coming from malt, and it's a little bit sweet taste.
This is the appetizer.
That's an appetizer.
Yeah, I think this is also an appetizer. This looks like the open Chinese dumpling.
That's a Karelian pie, and actually it has the nomination of the Europe Traditional Specialty Guaranteed. So first mark of this Karelian pie can be found in 1686, so it's also super old tradition.
But that's a traditional Finnish Christmas food. It's a long time baked ham. It's a difference is in like that we salt it many days before and then we slow baked in the oven, so maybe 10-12 hours. It's make it very tender, and the key thing is that it's only what we use seasoning, so salt.
Mm-hmm. And we also have this bread and the fruit pie, right?
This actually not the bread, it's a Christmas star or Christmas pie, like we call it in Finland. We only eat that in Christmas, and that is like the ham is this Christmas tradition is throughout the Nordic countries. And inside there is a plum jam, and we only eat it on Christmas. That average, every Finnish people eat like 18 this kind of stars per year. So during this Christmas time, we eat this every day as a dessert or with a coffee.
Today I will be a food detective.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So firstly we eat this or this?
I prefer this one because this is normally like a dessert. Yeah. So.
So I'll try this one. Here we go.
Sure.
Do you think the food that tastes like your hometown tastes? Because more and more Finnish food and ingredients are being imported into Chinese market.
I think Vesa can say something about the challenges of getting Finnish ingredients, but for me as a guest very often in this restaurant, I think they did a very good work to make it taste exactly like in Finland. Yes.
This is the very traditional this warm smoked salmon in Finland because we have a water basically everywhere, so we eat a lot of fish, sea fish or lake fish. Everything's actually available, so we have a very long tradition to eat fish different ways.
Very natural, very healthy.
Yeah.
Because in my impression, the Nordic style food, they are very, very healthy, not overcooked.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's true, and because Finnish food based on like nature, basically we eat a lot of game meat, berries, mushrooms, fish, everything like that way. So our food is basically quite healthy.
With the expanding of the trade relationship between China and Finland, not only the food and ingredients, but also the areas of cooperation is expanding.
Yes.
I know, Vesa, you focus on cultural part, right? Could you please introduce your company BD and share more information with us, just when and why you started BD?
No, it's a long story. It's actually because we have a quite long experience about culture, so we're setting up BD technology and culture about 12 years ago, back to 2011. And so we've been doing this quite a long time, and the reason why we choose the culture, because for our opinion is that the culture exchange programs help for the people understanding the different cultures and different countries, which makes also help to, for example, companies to sell the products, because then people know what is the story behind of the different products or services, whatever.
I know there is a very famous film, Lost in Stars, that BD helped the films released in Nordic countries.
Yeah, we just recently do this Lost in the Stars to distribute it to Nordic, because we are basically very carefully to choose that what we want to promoting, and for me Lost in Stars is presented to new Chinese way to make a movie, because it's even better than some Hollywood movies, because it's very well produced. This new generation, they do really nice, really good story. Everything is perfect for us, and interesting, for example, now this Lost in Stars, because in statistically about half of the Chinese audience, they give to positive comments. But now when we present it in Finland, about 90% people say that this is a really good movie. And even one of the biggest movie magazine in Finland, they say that actually Lost in Stars is basically like a best movie in the whole year. It's very touching and very nice produced, and very good acting, and for me it's perfect.
So it's a good feedback of the audience.
It's good feedback.
Do you think there are competition between the imported Chinese films and the local films?
Yeah, can be. Kind of slightly problem for us that there's not so many Chinese films distributed in Nordic countries, so people they don't really know about. And if there's some Chinese film, it's normally like talking about ancient China, emperor time. So this kind of modern time Chinese film, it's not so many exist in Nordic countries. So that's a kind of some small kind of obstacle for us to step over, because we need to also to work quite a lot to make people understanding that the Chinese film is also something modern, not only for the emperor time.
So Ulla, do you think the local people who choose to see the Chinese film means that they are interested in Chinese culture or in Chinese?
Yes, I think they are curious, and we have been often talking with my also other Nordic friends and colleagues that people in our countries, they very often have a little bit like outdated picture of China. They know the Chinese food culture, that is very well known. They know the China wear. They know maybe Beijing opera. But like Vesa said, what is the modern China and how it has changed, they are totally unaware about. And that's why I think they are super curious to see, oh, a Chinese film. So let's go and take a look. And that is why I think the work that BD is doing is extremely important to increase the information and knowledge about how our countries have developed.
For me, the cultural exchange is the first step. It's also a very important step.
Yes.
And then because of the cultural exchanges, people know more about the places that they've never been. Then they want to travel there.
Yes.
Then the process will boost the tourism industry, right? So for Vesa and Ulla, is there some recommended place that we cannot miss when we travel to Finland?
Definitely you cannot miss Lapland, because it's the northern part of Finland, and whether you go the winter or summer, it's a very special place to go. Of course, the winter time, there is a Santa Claus here. It has a home there. It's very well known among foreigners, and you can see the northern lights. There's a lot of snow. You can ski and do all the winter sport. But on the other hand, on the summertime in Lapland, there's 2 months of period that sun doesn't set down. It's a midnight sun, and there is a, for example, very, very neat Midsummer Film Festival in the most northern part of Finland every June. Eastern Finland, the Savonlinna area, there is Europe's fourth biggest lake that is so clean that you can drink directly from the lake, and that is another must go. And my third place, before I give it to you, I would say that the southwest Finland, this archipelago, where this archipelago bread comes from, is one of the, for me, is one of the most beautiful places in Finland, and actually the best time to go there is in June, July, August.
Okay, and Vesa?
I don't have anything to say now because Ulla already promoted Lapland, and because I was also talking about Lapland and also archipelago, because it's very extraordinary. There's thousands of lakes in the sea, so it's really beautiful, and you can take a ferry boat to go to island. And also, Ulla mentioned Savonlinna. I would like to a little bit expand this lakeside, Lake Finland, because we have more than 100,000 lakes, and the south part of that area is really beautiful as well.
Do you arrange the activities that invite the people from China or from Finland just to travel
Well,
between these two countries?
of course, the business travel is our normal daily work, but this your suggestion is very wonderful, and we should arrange trips just for normal people to go to Finland to see. And we have a very nice travel agencies and culture companies can cooperate with us in that.
We can make some kind of tailor-made trips for some certain kind of cruise, because there's a group who like to see, for example, history or interesting about history or culture or whatever, but that kind of special tailor-made groups can be quite interesting so for the Chinese, but also I've been thinking about the Nordic people should travel to China, because they should also to see by own eyes this country, not only for reading the newspaper, because they can have some agenda behind of it. So to come to visit here and experience this country by themselves, it's a little bit open also to Nordic people mind that what is it China nowadays.
Yes. Actually, I think everybody who has come there in person, their mindset of China will change.
Yeah, you want to understand, you want to know
Yes.
the place, just to go there first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't really know the country by reading something.
No.
So you have to visit a place, so then you know what is it.
For BD, what activities that you think is really interesting or touching you want to share with us?
Now we have one coming project, because Finland and China have a long diplomatic relationship, so we will arrange next year this, there's one collection of old Finnish ambassador 1950s who collected 100 of Chinese artifacts. Together with Finnish embassy we do some kind of exhibition, but we going to use the new technology. We do together with Aalto University in Finland. Young people feel interesting to visit to see that one.
And for Ulla, and especially for FinCham, this year marks the 45th anniversary of China's reform and opening up, and the coming year, 2024, will mark the 75th anniversary of the foundation of the People's Republic of China. To deepen the cooperation between China and Finland, what's your plan or activities?
So our activities, of course, rely on companies. Our mission is to help Finnish businesses succeed in China. So for that, we need a lot of cooperation with Chinese organizations, associations, and the government. And the happy thing is that at the moment, more and more new Finnish companies are coming to China, which is very happy after several years of the pandemic. So new companies are coming here. They already started to do business, and almost every week we have visitors from Finland. And so because we work very seamlessly together with Business Finland and our embassy, so we carefully listen what the newcomers and existing companies want us to do, and we just work very hard on the direction that make them to be connected and find opportunities in China.
Back to ourselves. Yes, the New Year wishes. So one by one, I will ask Ulla first.
First of all, the Christmas is the family party in Finland, but because of that, the actual Christmas, we stay at home. We have so-called small little Christmas. It means that we gather together with friends and colleagues and celebrate before the Christmas. But for New Year, it's very outgoing party, and I think in Beijing there's a lot of opportunities or a lot of choices to celebrate. So let's see where we have the party. But of course, I wish as a representative of Fincham that next year will be even better for all companies and for us to have the success.
In Christmas for us, it's basically family gather together, and that's what we're going to do. We will have a nice food in our home and maybe invite some friends or relatives, just to relax. My New Year wish is, of course, that the economic getting better in China and Finland, and also, of course, our business we also hope that getting better and better. What about you?
Yes.
My wishes, I just hope my family members, my friends, my lovers just to stay safe, stay healthy, and be happy. And I also want my studio, Lucia Studio, I can make more and more interesting and high quality programs for my audience. And at the same time, I want to make more new friends and meet regularly with my old friends.
So, shall we wish everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year?
Merry Christmas and
Happy New Year.